Good morning, everybody. Let's call this Commissioners Court meeting to order this morning, August the 12th, 2025, Brewster County Commissioners Court. Let's all rise for the invocation, please, with Pastor Morales. Pastor.
Let us pray. Father God, Lord, we thank you for the space that you have provided here, Father God, and for these roles that you have given these humble servants, Father God. And all those that are present, Father God, that they would get an opportunity for voices to be heard, for your work to be done here, Father God. Lord, we ask for your wisdom to be poured over, your peace. Father God, that even in the midst of maybe where we don't agree, Lord, that there would still be ears to be listened to, and that both sides or the argument would be heard, but that your wisdom would pour over and the decisions that would be made, Father God, you that is eternal, you that sees the beginning and to the end, Lord, would know the right outcome. So, Lord, I ask that you pour over your spirit over these great servants of yours, Father God, that represent you here today, and that your work would be done in the work of this county that is so important, Father God. These things we ask in Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen. And amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the protected flag, I pledge allegiance to the United States, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, all. How's everybody today? All right, we're going to rip through this agenda today. I'm going to try to move it around a little bit so some of our guests can get out of here early. But let me do a couple of housekeeping items. Let's do number 4. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's review and discuss the minutes from July 22nd.
I move to approve July 22nd and August 5th. I wouldn't hear the other one.
Want to do it as a batch? Well, let's do 22 and 5. So I got a motion for the 22nd and the 5th.
I'll second.
Second. All right, discussion about the minutes. No further discussion. All in favor, say aye. All right, entertain a motion for the 29th minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second discussion. All right, all in favor, say aye.
All right.
All right, very good. All right, public comment this morning. Any comments from the public? And compliments always to the judge. And Sarah Colando will take all complaints. Your turn to this.
I'm well practiced.
This joke is getting old, I know, but that's okay. All right, no public comments. Report from the city of Alpine. Nothing there. All right, recognitions and announcements. Any announcements this morning?
Yes.
Okay.
I followed the procedure, scheduled a burn on my property on Sunday. James Etchison, our fire chief, Zach Davis, Larry Rodriguez, and Jacob Goodman turned up. 2 range trucks, brush trucks came out. It was well contained. There were 60 pallets, and they said there was about enough wood in that for a small home. It was reduced to ash in 45 minutes. So this is an object lesson in how quickly a house can burn and be gone. And it was awesome, but scary too. So big shout out to our volunteer fire department coming out on a Sunday morning, and want to thank them very much.
You know, there's an old statistic in fire: for every minute that a house fire burns, you lose 10% of the house. So it doesn't take long to build a ball.
No. It was pretty scary.
How many people called you and said there was a fire at your place?
Well, they notified the sheriff's office ahead of time that there was going to be a scheduled burn. So they most likely fielded and said, no, we got this. But it was dry wood, so there was no smoke really. It was mostly awesome flames. 5 gallons of diesel on a road flare.
That works wonders.
Yeah.
All right. Any other announcements in the report? You got something? Okay. All right. We're going to skip most of A, since it's budget, and we'll kind of bring that up at the end, but I do want to, since it's in order, I want to do 8E as in Edward. Review, discuss, and take action to approve an order resolution for Sunshine House, Texas Department of Agricultural grant. Amy, you got some things you want to tell us about that?
I need this? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Tell us who you are.
Okay. Hi, my name is Amy Fields. I'm the Executive Director of Sunshine House Meals on Wheels and Alpine and Marathon. My associate,
Chachi Hawkins,
she is,
Really?
volunteer at the Sunshine.
she's an emeritus board member and volunteer extraordinaire.
Never seen her before.
Yeah. Nobody knows her. I want to say thank you to all of you for your support in the past. Your support for Sunshine House Meals on Wheels has allowed us to serve 79,248 elderly, disabled, and homebound in Alpine and Marathon for the last year. This year, we are already at 70,878 meals. So we're on the way to exceeding last year's. So all of the support you give us, we appreciate greatly, and so do the people of Alpine and Marathon. And we are so grateful for your continued support.
All right, you have a resolution in front of us for a matching grant. Is that what this is?
I do.
Okay, to match the money that we give from the county, the Texas Department of Agriculture will match that sum. Is that right? To help fund the home delivery meals.
Yes.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second to approve the TDA resolution as presented. I'm not going to read it unless you guys want me to. All right, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Done. Thank you all.
you.
How long
Very
will
much.
it take TDA to fund it after this, you
Was,
know?
It's pretty quick.
I was going to say it's pretty quick.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I think you guys have another copy that you can sign and get back to us.
Jenny, do you have that copy here? I can sign.
We have a blank one here we can leave with you. if
Yeah.
you don't-
Let me have it and I'll sign it right now and then
Okay.
Okay.
we'll,
Like a blank check.
You may have one.
Oh, that's my surplus.
yeah, this one's a kind of a template. We got it next for Brewster County.
Let's feel.
How did the auction go?
Get you a copy of that and you're done. Thank you.
Oh, Bristol Bar is not responsible for valuables unless there's something, and we had to unscrew it from the wall.
They wanted to buy everything that was
They made an offer. Yes.
in. Good. So y'all had a good turnout on that part? Good for y'all.
Very good.
It's a nice kind of. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, I'm gonna skip down to number 10. Review and discuss a presentation by the Marathon Public Library. You guys got some updates for us?
Just updates,
All right,
presentation.
yeah, talk to us about Marathon Public Library.
I'm Dara Cavness, Director of Marathon Public Library.
I'm Mary Beth Schaefer. I'm the president of the board of directors.
Today, we've raised a little over 3.2 million for the project. We've spent approximately 1.6. We're not done, but we're almost done. If y'all next time y'all come by, you'll see that we've started working on the landscaping. We have a few tweaks on the inside. And we'll be having our grand opening November the 6th. Y'all will all be getting invitations because it's gonna be fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, but so now that we've got that project almost completed, we're at the end of this month, we're starting on the museum, which is super exciting because it's a historical building. So we have to just not, I don't want to say renovate, we're just fixing it.
Yeah, and our architect's working with the Texas Historical Commission to make sure everything that we're doing is, aligns with and honors the history of the museum.
Yes, but I want to give y'all what we're going to start with is the roof. We have to completely replace the roof. So if you drive by and you see that building with no roof on it, it's because we're replacing it. It's not connected it's just sitting on top of the adobe.
Gosh.
Yeah,
The windows slow.
yes. So
But look, I mean, it's
Still there.
it's, I know it's a miracle. It's a miracle. So at the end of this month, we're gonna remove the old roof and start there, and then the rest of it should move along pretty quickly. But that's all the updates I have.
Yeah, I'm working with, on the museum, working with a couple of vendors. This company, Museum Arts, is doing the design and layout. And we saw our first kind of mock-up of the design concept, and it's very cool. And you might know that kind of the centerpiece of the History Museum will be this oral histories exhibit that features recorded stories from our longtime locals. And we're really excited about that. We've seen a lot of the footage, and I don't know, it's special to see those people, you know, and the stories they have about living Marathon kind of across the years. So, yeah.
And will you guys have like when you enter the building or right before you enter the building, will you have sort of a nice piece that talks about the building itself?
That's the very first thing that you will
Just the
see.
history, 'cause that's
Yes, the
fascinating.
history of the building.
I'd
Yep,
love
they'll be
to know
leaving some of the
about that.
Adobe exposed.
Yes, we're gonna have some of the Adobe exposed, because we're gonna plaster, replaster all the rest of the interior except for one little section. And then it'll tell about that it was the first schoolhouse and all the
Gotcha.
interesting info.
You all found old photos?
Very few. Marathon has not been good about keeping its history alive in photos. Have you I haven't come across hardly anything.
No. Everybody just took Polaroid back then, you know?
Yeah. And the library, even old
Yeah.
pictures of our library were very hard to find. Just, yeah.
What's the ceiling gonna be?
We're going to keep the original.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna take it down and
Sure.
set it aside, but it's the original beadboard.
Mhm.
And it's green. It's really pretty. And then we're gonna be able to keep the original floors.
Oh, that's good.
It's the actual walls and the roof that need work. Everything else is in pretty good shape.
Well, kudos to all of you for great work.
Thank you.
It's awesome that y'all do that kind of.
Thank y'all for your support. The unwavering support from the county has been fantastic. Y'all are best. Absolutely.
Do I have to return that book I borrowed years and years ago?
Let it slide.
That'll fund the new building.
That'll fund the new building.
The fines, yeah. No, we actually don't charge fines in our library because then people don't come back.
Yeah, you
No,
get the
it's-
book back,
Thank
right, the book back.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for.
Thank y'all very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you
Great
coming.
deal. Thank you.
Mary Beth Schweitzer.
Sarah has.
Thank you.
I'll have a good one. Oh, cool.
All right, I'm gonna jump again to number 12. Review, discuss, and take action regarding the JP fee schedules. This is just a cursory process that we need to do by statute. And I'm gonna pick on Marathon first. All right, so Susanna, if we just need to get a copy of your fees and discuss kind of that. Then we'll do Terlingua, and then we'll save Alpine for last. Since he's only 2 steps away.
Paper,
Thank you.
so I don't lose it when they're giving it to them.
I did.
Shit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're basically the same as Dickey one, except a few, like, possession of drug paraphernalia, mine's a little bit higher. But basically, when JP1 took office, we got together, or he got together with us, and we redid the fees.
Okay. And let me this is really for all of you. So, are y'all at liberty to set whatever fee you want, or is it, there's a cap by the state?
The difference, fees and then fines.
Uh-huh.
Generally, the fees are set by somebody else. The fine, we're given a range. Like speeding, $0 to $200, and we can do that however we want. And like we have a standard, say you're doing 20 over, here's your fine. We don't even have to do that. We can do it on a case by case basis. You show up to the board, you have a bad attitude, you get a high fine.
Mhm.
But we do typically just a set fine for convenience, everybody's convenience.
But sometimes we have people that are real nasty, so I just
No.
bump it up a
never.
little bit.
Yeah.
We can go up to a $500 fine.
I don't wanna run a stop sign in Marathon.
No, you don't.
Good Lord.
You mentioned the school zone. You told what that is.
Yeah, what is a school zone, just out of curiosity? That- Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's in.
It adds, you add $25 to the fine.
25 for a school
Uh-huh.
zone violation?
So if it was 170, it would be 195 or.
All right, so when you collect the money every month, so you collect the money by credit card and by check, you don't take cash, do you? No, you don't
Very,
take check.
very rarely. I do not take checks, but this month it's like people do not listen. I had like 6 checks and I just cross my fingers and none of them get returned. Cause
Well,
I don't want to turn them away, you know?
I mean, it's kind of risky to get, then you get a hot check charge against the campaign, which is
Exactly.
probably not a good. All
Exactly.
right, so that money comes in and you remit it to the treasurer, what, once a month with a
I
report?
take it to the bank in Marathon
Uh-huh.
and
Then
then
you
my
write a
monthly
check.
report to the treasurer.
Okay, okay. And that's all working good? Everything's there, Julie? Okay. And then y'all take that report and put it into the numbers. And how far usually are we currently, like a month behind on that or 2 months behind? I mean, what,
Well, I have my July one right here.
when I look at my numbers, you should always expect I'm probably a month behind on posting those fines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then when we get it the following month, what,
Is there a due date for them to get it to you?
well, this is possible, but.
Yeah.
Which is roughly?
I do my best to try and get it here before the first commissioner's
Okay.
court.
I mean, this coming year, numbers are real important to this judge and this court. So having as current numbers as we can is important, so we know kind of where we stand. So we appreciate all your work in getting that to the treasurer as quick as you can. I know you got to do reports and I'm not trying to press you on that, but just appreciate it.
How far behind are you like on delinquent stuff?
Oh, delinquent. I just got a call from Lineberger and he told me I had 290 cases that were delinquent. And this is like the year 2000 to the present. They said they were gonna do more than what they're doing right now to these very delinquent cases.
So the people, these are people that got a ticket, never decided they didn't need to pay their fine, didn't pay their fine, and now we're going after them. But are you, I take it you're tying up their driver's license, you're tying up their ability to get
Mhm.
a handgun license. So if they show up, no handgun.
Yeah.
Just driver's license.
When they get the letter from the collection agency, oh, I forgot about it, I forgot. And I said, well, now's your chance.
So y'all don't send out notices that they're delinquent or that they're past their 10 days?
I don't have the time to do it. Maybe
So Linebarger does that for you?
Lineberger does it after 90 days. If they don't pay by 90 days, they'll send out the collection letter.
Okay.
I don't know, do you send out letters? Well, you have 2 clerks, so
But you said you have them going back to 2000?
I think about 2000.
So 225 years, is that a statute of limitations? Or what's the chances of?
Well, someone told me that as long as I had the complaint, they can still keep.
Surprisingly, there are people out there that have been way past due and their driver's license expires in Dallas. And either there's a compact with other states too, right?
Mhm.
And so they're in Louisiana and they go to get their driver's license renewed and it's like, whoops, can't do that because you got a ticket in Texas.
Yeah, but they,
So it does come back, I think, eventually.
But I mean, that has to be resolved every, what, 5 years, 6 years when your license expires?
Yeah.
So on an
How do they
average,
go 20 years?
do you deal with a month,
how many?
more or less? I mean, I'm not holding to the number.
Gosh. I don't know. Cause they come in batches.
Monday?
They come in batches to my
More or less an
office.
average.
maybe 60, 70 a month.
Is most of it DPS or is it sheriff?
Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Or my office is mostly sheriff. I don't know about JP ones.
All right, so
If you wanted to be sent for,
say, I'm sorry.
all the tickets written by the sheriffs and JP one is being filed in her.
Found her report, so she's getting a lot more than she normally would in America.
Right.
So you were kind enough to come over here and talk to us. What do you need? What can we help you with? What do you need? Is your computer, you have a good printer? Your
My,
computer's working all right.
I'm still figuring it out, but it's great. I like it.
All right. Anything you need from?
The only thing I would need, and I asked when we changed computers, I wanted to keep the old one, and they told me it was against the law, that I couldn't keep it. But when I have the high school girl come in and help me, I'm just sitting there.
Oh,
If I don't,
There's no extra.
most everything is on the computer.
okay, so you could use an extra computer.
I mean, if y'all could find the one I had before, that would be great.
I don't know about, I don't think it's against law to give you back a computer.
But, what's his name? Aaron?
Oh,
The
Aaron,
IT,
okay,
the
yeah.
IT guy?
Mhm.
He just wouldn't let me keep it for nothing.
All right. Do you have a printer that works?
Printer?
Uh-huh.
The new one's a Xerox.
Okay, good. All right, we'll work on that for you. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
As this is the year, they have the year of something. This is the year of revenue. You're probably gonna hear this from me more than once. So anything we can do to increase revenue, we appreciate it.
Well, that high school girl that's working with me wants to do a work study, which is instead of going to school, she will come to work. So if I could get another computer, I could send out those letters when you get a ticket before the collection agency does. Remind them, hey, and I tell people, well, we've been waiting for a letter from the JP, and I said, I don't do that. I don't have the time. So
Okay.
Your laptop.
I agree. We ought to have a template, push in the data and the template goes out. And because a lot of times I suspect people they do forget.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, now let me ask you, if I miss my deadline and I call you up and say, hey, I just blew it. Is there a late fee on top of that or y'all work with them? Depends on the attitude again.
Yeah.
I call you up and make it your fault. And okay, I get it. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Anything else?
Are most of the delinquents out of town?
Yes.
Sure they are.
Mm-hmm. We rarely, we do get locals, but locals come in because I see them in the street and they just look at, I know. But I do have some that haven't paid.
When it goes to Linebarger, we still get our initial fine and they get a service fee on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you, Suzanne. Appreciate you. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
All right. Judge Rashad. How you all?
I didn't recognize you without
Still
your
living
hat.
down in Trillium?
I misunderstood. I thought you were looking for service fees, which I thought everybody.
That's fine.
Okay. But, my fees for fines.
Yeah.
Basically the same as everybody.
Okay, that's what I figured.
But I don't know if I'll need these, but this,
Thank you.
there's, I don't know. Earlier this year, I had the sheriff's office notify me and tell me that I was not charging like citation fees. They'd raised their fee price. It was I was charging 100. They were it had gone up to 125, and so I got that from Sarah at the clerk's office.
Right, yeah, we're fixing to review this in the 26th meeting, so.
Well, I can get you the fine and fees.
I'm assuming the fines are similar to hers.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I may have them.
Okay. I'm more interested in knowing, y'all are collecting your fine. How about your past dues?
But my what?
Your past dues. You have a bunch of them or?
I'm averaging about 85% collection rate.
Wow. Okay. And you have a letter that goes out?
I do.
If I don't show up in 10 days, I get a dirty letter.
I brought one, but I do have with me.
Okay.
Judge, how many,
Just be prepared.
Judge, how many tickets do you see a month? On average? What if,
10 to 15. And that's game warden, sheriff's office, DPS, the state, the state park, Big Bend Ranch State Park.
yes, sir.
The law enforcement there sends some citation finally. But, and it, you know, it varies. Spring break, they wrote 50,
Yeah.
you know?
More people.
No,
Yeah, and then, you know, the next month they wrote 5, so it varies. But typically, probably about 200 a year. Now, this year's up a little bit, but, about last year was 200. And that's what I'm going by, the 85% collection rate.
Good.
And then, and so you said after 10 days, you send a letter out,
After 30.
30 days. And then,
And it's just, it's a failure to appear, what it is. And it, you know, a lot of those folks, they just, it slips their mind. And so that's just a friendly reminder, you know, so, and it helps. But then after 90 days, it goes to collections, and collections charges a fee. I don't charge a late fee, but, Linebarger, yeah, they charge a late fee.
so if I pay you within 90 days, I don't pay a late fee?
No.
Okay.
Well, now, if it goes to collections, they
You're
tack
right,
up,
but
I
I didn't
don't.
do elections for, collections for 90 days.
Right.
So if I wake up 60 days after I get the ticket, call you up and go, I owe you $300. You say, okay, send me $300 with no fee on top of that.
No.
Okay. What about, if you have a failure to appear, do you stack that charge on top of it, or you just threaten failure?
I don't do a failure to appear. It's huge. It's like $350. And, you know, sometimes it's a mistake on their part, an oversight. And, so I don't do that. Now, of course, if it goes to Omni, which is, you know, the collections, that's where you can't, renew your driver's license. And I just had some folks in 2014 paid a couple of tickets that
Showed up on their lap.
yeah, we'll get a few every month and those fees are substantial.
Do you take a personal check?
No,
Your office does?
no cash, no personal checks.
So you'll take a money order or a cashier's check?
Correct.
Okay.
And most of them pay online.
Uh-huh. And they pay the fee on top of that. So if their MasterCard charges a fee,
Right.
it's added to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one, it was a $200 fine and it was $10 charge.
Most of yours is out of town stuff,
It is.
tourists.
It is.
So you do your banking at West Texas, you do your deposits there, you bring them up?
No, I have to bring them up here. I was sending them by, certified mail, but you know, it's $10 to do that. And it just didn't seem like it was,
Where is your bank account?
it is Trans-Pecos.
Same as this again.
Of all the places to have West Texas Bank, it would be down there, but okay.
Yeah.
This is I know y'all hate this as independent judges, but does it make any sense to homogenize the fees across the board so that no matter where you get a ticket in Brewster County, it's the same? Or, I mean, I don't want to get in the weeds here, but.
Well, you'd have to go and you'd have to update your LGS, our database. I mean, if I was going to be in compliance or the same as precinct 1, I'd have to go through and like I say, update all those fines. And
I mean, I just want, because I just noticed in like yours is public intoxication is 250 and hers is 285. I mean, it's not enough. I'm not,
Mhm.
it is revenue.
Well, and those are from the previous JP. I mean, I haven't really.
You haven't updated it?
No.
How close are y'all to the boundaries? You got a lot of room, or you're kind of on the high end, or?
I think he's probably pretty close to the limit. So I'm below probably on most all of them.
Most of them are not at the max, like speeding is graduated. You do hit the max. So probably last year, there are several counties that post all the fines online, so I compared ours to the rest of this, is what I could in the rest of the state. And we're on top, we're close.
Okay.
that we have some wiggle room.
Sure.
Needed.
Paul, what do you need? What are you lacking? What can we do for you?
I'm cruising. I'm
You got a
doing
new
okay.
printer,
Yes,
got a
sir.
new computer.
No, I don't have a new
Oh, no.
computer, and I'm happy with one I've got. I've got a laptop and that allows me to take it home. I can do a lot of stuff at home.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm,
Your phone works?
everything's good.
The lights are
Lights are
burning?
working.
Yeah, you know, I need somebody to sweep the floor every now and then, but, you know,
About vacuums.
something's wrong with it. I don't know, the battery did not work. It was a gift, I would never buy one of those, but anyway,
Okay, so you're in good shape?
I'm in great shape.
You didn't ask about the doors. The doors. How are your doors? Oh, your doors are.
Blown off yet.
Yeah, well, and
That front door is a pain in the patootie.
yeah, well, it's, the self-closing mechanism is the weak point. And it's, I'm sure it's because the wind catches it.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's slammed up against the building. But, for right now, it's okay. But yeah, everything's going well.
Okay.
Oh, you mentioned that it goes after a certain time, it goes to what, Omni?
Yes, eventually it does go to Omni.
And I mean, I'm still struggling with this. My license expires in 5 years. And so if I don't handle a ticket and it goes to Omni, how is it that I'm still on the road? I mean, you have to live somewhere. You have to get a license, an ID card, something. They're going to pop somewhere.
Well, the
Right way.
new licenses, I believe, are 8 years.
Okay.
But
even still, how do you go 25 years and never come up on the system?
I had a guy call me and he has an outstanding fine for shooting a bear and he never paid his fine. And I couldn't really discuss it with him because he has an attorney, but he never paid. So he hasn't renewed his driver's license. He's just driving without one.
Well, there's another ticket.
$200. So, yeah, but that's not uncommon for someone to call and say, hey, I need to get this fixed. What does it cost? And next thing you never hear from them again. So.
Okay, all right.
Hey, is it cost effective to get that check reader from the bank for these guys or not?
But they don't take checks.
No, but if
Would it take a money order?
if they could, I mean, that thing reads it and deposits it right then.
I don't think you'd improve your solution as far as people paying their fines. I don't think it would make any difference. They're either gonna pay or they're not, and with the credit card, it's really simple. People, that's by far the most,
You don't do cash, do you?
no.
Not since COVID.
Well, no cash, no personal checks. And that was just something from the previous JP.
Sure.
So I just continued on with that. But, by far, it's credit cards that people pay with. It's very simple.
Debit cards. Judge, thank you a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, last but not least.
There are 55 pages of fees.
Yeah,
Those are the ones that we collect.
these are fines.
Fee fees. Fines, I know a lot of people say the JPs see Class C misdemeanors that don't have a cumulative jail, do up to $500 fine. There are some C misdemeanors that have $100,000 fine. So the $500 max is not accurate. The civil is the first part, $54, and these fees are set elsewhere. We don't set these fees. There's a quick breakdown of where most of it goes. Most of it does not stay here. We're just a collection arm for the state, basically. Jury fee, $22, which is a pittance compared to the work it takes. The service fee, that's for the constable to go out and serve somebody, and that's set by y'all. We were charging $100, and then we were told as well, like Paul mentioned,
That's on this one.
yeah, 125. And I believe.
And what is that? What is a service fee?
It's for the constable to go out and serve, so you're
Oh,
getting
okay.
sued,
Gotcha.
he goes out and serves you, that's
Yeah.
125. Of note is if, say you're gonna evict somebody and there's 3 people on a lease, each of those gets a service. Each, they have to be served individually, so there's 3 service fees for that, so it gets expensive quick. Down on the criminal state consolidated costs, $62, we keep $6.20 for a service for our efforts. The treasurer's efforts of divvying it up. Local consolidated court costs is 14. That's kept in-house. That's the one that affects us, I think, most. 5 to the local youth diversion fund. 4 to the Justice Court Technology Fund, $4.90 to the courthouse security, and 10 cents to the jury fund.
Good Lord.
The Justice Court Technology Fund is overseen by the Commissioner's Court, but there's a very limited list of things that it can be used for.
Right.
That's, some JPs use it for like GPS monitoring for when they magistrate somebody. We've used it for ourselves. That's how the JPs pay for their cell phones. It can be used for salaries, for bolstering salaries, for technology related things. So the courthouse security fund is specifically for if we have an annex that's not part of the courthouse. So that's external security, like Paul or Susan. And that's what those are for. And then the local traffic fine, $3 goes straight into the county general fund. And then the child safety fund, it's $20 or $25, depending on the infraction. That can be used for, like if we had a child safe crossing guard program funded by the county, it can go to the local school district for their crossing guard type programs. That can also be just put straight into the general fund. And that's governed by the Code of Criminal Procedure. That's where you can find more information about how that can be used.
Hey, Judge, what is state traffic fine?
That's just a standard. You get a ticket, it's $50 to the state
And
fine.
we get to keep a whopping $2.
Yeah, for Julie's efforts.
Are there any fees that you said there were, how many pages?
It's like 55 pages
Are
of fees.
there any in there that we should be taking advantage of that we're not, do you think?
Not that I'm aware of, but I haven't gotten through all 55 pages. Yeah.
All right. And then Julie, when you get the report, it's already kind of broken down where all this is going. And then you guys just load it into the.
One previous court, it has a distribution for each depot that we keep.
Right.
And then there's a clearing for everything that's paid to the state.
Right.
Okay, Judge, your procedure on delinquent?
If you miss your appearance date, then you get a letter saying, contact us within 30 days or we're gonna issue a warrant. And if you don't do that, then it goes to a warrant. And whether it's local or I mean, I've sent notices to France, haven't you? Yeah, why not? See what happens.
Yeah, doesn't cost anything.
Might send us some cheese or something, but yeah.
To be like it.
Typically, and then if you do show up and so you got failure to appear and it's bad wording, means you didn't show up. There's a separate charge called failure to appear that we can add, and it's a separate criminal charge that requires a complaint from me or from my clerk. You can fill out the complaint as well. That's $81 on top of it. We don't do that typically because if they contest that charge and it goes to court, then I have to recuse myself and it just becomes a big ball of wax. So typically we're looking for compliance. Just get in here, pay your fine. That's a threat. A lot of times we'll say, look, pay it now. We'll leave this aside. And I'm like, oh, okay, here you go. So it's a tool that we use. And we can, go to court with it if we need to. We haven't yet. I don't know that anybody has. But the failure to appear, other failure to appear is you miss your appearance date. So the verbiage is unfortunate, but we haven't done a criminal charge, failure to appear, if that makes sense.
Yep. One's just wording and one's a charge.
Yeah, and one's a threat, one's a club. Say you show up and you enter your plea and you pay your fine, or we can do deferred disposition, we can do driving safety, there's options. And then if you don't follow through on that, then we can do a failure to satisfy judgment, which if you haven't paid your fine, we can arrest you. If you have paid your fine, but you haven't, say, submitted your driving record, then we just enter it as a conviction and keep your money. And it goes on your record. So the point of those is typically not to reduce the fine, it's to keep it off your record and it's your convenience. If you pay your fine and don't do everything else, well, then it's conviction on your record. Shame on you. There's not much we can do about it, and not much we should.
So in your court, I get a speeding ticket. I go 10 days. After 10 days, I get a letter from you that says, does it say, hey, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest?
You got 30 days.
That's sort of a threat.
Yeah.
thing, that wakes me up and goes, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I don't want to get arrested, so I come in and pay it. The warrant, there's no really ever any warrant per se at that point.
Not at that
There's a
point, no.
threat to do it.
Right.
And I pay the fee and we go on. So in 10 days, I'm hearing from JP1. And then if I go another 30 days and I still don't reply to you, then you're gonna send me a,
You're hearing from the sheriff.
okay.
You see where they follow you around?
So you're much more aggressive in that respect. Okay.
What's your number average citation come through your office?
Well, historically, we do 12 to 1,500 citations a year. So it's 100 to 150 a month, depending on traffic, obviously.
What do you need? What can we help you with?
Very good shape. New printer's working. We just got our first new cartridge because we're burning through it, so.
Yeah, I know. I think it's, you know what? We burned through ours. I think it's that starter cartridge they always give.
Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
always.
I think that's what that is, because we burned through ours in about 4 days.
Yeah. But ours showed up before we needed it, so that's all we can ask. So
It actually came to the right address, had your name on.
I think it may come across the hall, but it's, close enough. And if not, we just steal one of theirs.
Well,
You didn't hear that.
we told them yesterday, we're gonna actually start having it sent to my office for a while, so, because we want to get a handle. What we don't want is, after we do all this, you guys are calling us, go like, I got a cartridge and it's lost.
Yeah.
Right? So we're just gonna have it come to one delivery point and then we'll get it out to y'all. I mean, just, and then eventually we can change that, but
And I know we've talked about computers, my laptop,
your laptop is dying.
yeah, and it won't support Windows 11 anyway.
Right.
So it's that old.
You want a laptop versus a desktop, right?
Desktops are chugging along. I don't know if they'll support Windows 11 or not. I haven't looked. I think David came through and looked at all that stuff.
Well, now we're on that Microsoft, TAC software.
Yeah.
And so if it can, it'll actually automatically update you to 11. Now, if it won't, then it'll start giving you an error message.
Yeah.
So do you know if your computers, your desktops have updated? You can check.
I don't know.
Go in and look under about, it'll tell you if you're up, because mine is an old one too, but it automatically updated to 11.
David came through and looked at my laptop and went, no, it's a doorstop now.
Okay, yours is a
Big way.
okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of it. Okay. What's the motto this year? Revenue.
Show me the money.
Don't need the money. Okay, let's go back up. Let me jump one more because I see some visitors in the back. Let's go all the way to where are you? Number 11. I want to discuss and just take necessary action regarding some matters regarding the elections.
Good morning, good morning.
Didn't I just see you yesterday?
We have two items on the agenda related to elections. Every year, the two county party chairs come up with a list of those who are going to be the election judges and alternate judges for the following year. We could do it every 2 years, but the truth of the matter is it's a lot easier to get people to commit to be an election judge if you tell them, well, it's only for 1 year. And then the next year you try to get the same people to agree one more time, they'll do it. And these are the people who on election day are running the operations at the various precinct polling places. And that's why there's 8 precincts in Brewster County. And so this is the list for this year that we were submitting for your approval. One of the things that I want to explain about the list is in determining who's going to be the judge and the alternate judge in each precinct is based on which political party had the governor win in that precinct. So for example, in precinct 1, we have a Republican judge and a Democrat alternate judge. And when we're putting together the teams that will run the elections in there, it's an equal number of Republicans and Democrats. So each polling place is very balanced in terms of political parties. So those are the 8 precincts of the polling places, and then there also is the judges for the early voting ballot board, the signature verification, and the central counting. And you'll see 2 lists down there at the bottom because when it's the general election, or when it's the primary election, the 2 county chairs are on the ballot technically, whether somebody's running against us or not. And so we do not participate, but we do not lead the early voting ballot board. We hand that over to alternates. And then on the other elections, the general elections, the 2 party chairs are the judge and alternate judge. Again, based on who won the governor's race in the last election.
Move to approve the list of judges submitted.
I'm sorry.
He's making a motion to approve your list.
Oh, okay, great. I thought you had a question.
Second.
Motion and a second. We're moving.
Thank you.
Motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, done. All right, the next
Okay.
one is order for elections.
Yeah, the deadline for submitting that, I looked it up, is August 18th. And this is just the pro forma notice that an election is going to be held in the county. And I believe that you have the order itself and then also the propositions that will be on this November 4th ballot.
The only thing I will say is that we have an address for the Patilla Center now. So moving forward, we should try to put the actual address on.
I'm sorry.
The Patilla Center in Studi Butte is 201 Rex Ivy Road, not Drive, yeah.
Jessica, you might make a note of that. We'll get it to you. We just have a formal 911 address for the Red Patilla Center.
Okay, that's on the form, yeah.
I don't know that you have to change this for right now, but
Can y'all change that? Yeah.
if you want to change it, bring it to me and we'll sign it. I don't think it takes all of us to sign it, so.
Okay.
I need a motion.
So move.
Second.
All right.
Motion and a second to, regarding the order for elections on November the 4th. Discussion. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The order so moved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You know, Jessica, if you want to change that address, can you do that and bring it back to us before we can adjourn?
I'm not sure if I can. Sarah's the one who typed it up,
Oh,
but I will get it to her and she'll.
okay, all right, because we all have to sign it. Otherwise, I think we ought to just go ahead and sign it with the old address and then we'll fix it next time. Yes. Thank you all, appreciate it at this point.
Yes, exactly.
It's just easier to get it done.
Rex Ivy Road used to be just the driveway to the community center.
All right, let's go all the way back to number 8, county judge report. Well, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let's go to number 9, the Brewster County project list. If you guys will pull up the project list, there's some things on here we just need to discuss and approve or not approve, as the case may be. A couple of things, go all the way to the end. You'll see pending approval. We were fortunate, the Van Horn School District gave us 4 smart boards. One's going to go in here, one's going to Terlingua, one to Marathon. I forget where the other one's going, maybe the fire station or something, I don't know. But anyway, they were given to us, but they're really heavy. I mean, super heavy, like big TVs. So I need stands for them. So I'm asking for a little money out of the non-project fund to buy stands for them so we can roll them around. Otherwise, I think trying to mount them on the wall or liable to pull the wall down. They're that heavy. So the other one, Ruben, you can help me with this. We have emergency repairs to the county maintainer.
Oh, I got a call yesterday and they said that it was just gonna be the compressor originally. And then they put it all back together.
Didn't work.
No, sir.
It's
It's,
rod.
I think it's on the rod.
Oh, heck.
So they're supposed to have gotten me a quote, last night and they didn't. So I'll try to get one to you, but
Ruben,
the judge asked, he said, can we just not lease a new motor grader or purchase a new one, $450,000 of brand new.
County
Yeah.
clerk.
So I
$8,000.
think,
District clerk, I mean.
I think we could put 30,000 in one pretty easy and still have.
All right, so let me ask you, we can change that 15 to what number do you think we ought to put in there?
Well, it's gonna be the 15 probably plus 35, probably 50. Yeah.
Okay. So we would change the emergency repairs related to the maintainer to $50,000.
I think it's gonna be all of that. I hope it's less than that, but I think it's gonna be all of that.
You see, that'd be a lease payment for a
Sorry?
year. I said, that'd be a lease payment for a year. But no, then it goes on forever, so I get it. This is our third maintainer, so it's not like it's, well, we need it.
Yeah, we need it.
All right, we changed that to 50, and then the last one is the dump truck, and that came in at 5, right? Or right around 5.
35 something, one,
3,500, so.
yeah,
El
San Angelo.
San Angelo.
It's the new one, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, Ruben, I got so many things broke down. What about the one in El
The
Paso?
one in El Paso, and they're blaming it on the tariff and that they're, nobody wants to pay the extra fees to get the parts in, and I told them, we need the part, get, I don't care what, I mean, at this point, I need the dump truck, so supposedly they were gonna get it in Friday. I did check in with them yesterday to see if the piston came in for that dump truck.
How much do we estimate on that one? Do you remember?
I don't think we have, so.
I thought we estimated 5, I have to look at.
You think that's gonna be more than 5?
I'm sure.
Okay, well, what we have on the table right now is 1,800 for the smart boards, 50,000 for the for the maintainer, and 5,000 for the brand new dump truck. I'll make a motion that we pass that. We'll have to,
Second.
we'll come back with the other one, for the other dump truck. Motion and a second, any discussion? I mean, we've got, fortunately, we've got some money left in projects. Sure hate to burn it all on an engine rebuild, but I don't know what else we're gonna do. It is what it is. Thoughts, complaints?
Gotta do it.
I mean, Ruben's getting tired now, so you sure you don't want to lease one? What about me?
Well,
But at 450, that's just a heavy, we got so much going on in other areas. I don't know.
I think, I mean, they had some seals out, they replaced that, replaced the leaks on the hydraulic. I don't foresee,
What do you think the old one's worth once it's fixed? What do you think you could get for
they're probably that 50,
what we put in it?
Yeah. But it's worth more than that to us, so,
If you get more than that. What's that, 88?
yeah.
Yeah, that's not old for
No.
yellow iron.
I don't know, I wouldn't, but I can find out if y'all need.
Well, I'm.
No, I mean, I can get a number if we,
Well, we gotta fix it, because if we wanted to sell it, it ain't gonna sell with a blown piston in it.
Yeah.
No. We gotta fix it, and then I guess we can come back later and say, okay, maybe we wanna.
I think we'll fix it and we use it.
Good,
I mean, it'll have, the engine part of it'll have warranty.
right.
I don't have the numbers in front of me to look at right now, but do we have the money, and would it make sense that while it's in there, go ahead and just have them kind of give it a once over?
That's what they're doing.
Is that in the 50 that you're talking about? It's not-
That was part of that was part of that original 15. They went ahead and fixed all the leaks and stuff, hydraulic leaks, wheel seals that were leaking, oil seals,
So basically, they're kind of rehabbing it.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna get by with 15 on a rehab. Because we didn't think the engine was blown, but turned out it is. So, all right, I have a motion and a second for those adjustments to the project list. If no further discussion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
And the dump truck is getting picked up in about 30 minutes.
Perfect.
They're there and bringing it back.
And they're gonna-
No, they're gonna drive it. I'm sorry? Yes, I sent it to the judge.
I've got it. I just said, yeah, it's in my inbox. All right, let's go on to number 13, Road and Bridge. Anything in Road and Bridges?
Just, oh. They ordered that, the MS2 oil, he ordered 5,600 gallons. And they started the fog seal and roads here in town, Fort Davis Street, Gray.
Cemetery Road.
Cemetery Road, they're out there right now. They did. They took the Western Star to San Angelo. The Blade, they did Lone Star Road, Fulcher Road, Joe Moss. And, they also did all the stuff around Sunny Glen Estates area. He says he took Joe and Mo to Hackberry to discuss Hill Drive, Trail Road, Fox Hill Road Runner Circle and Terlingua School. And we got a nice, thank you from them, which I don't get hardly any thank yous.
Yeah, they never did a thank you.
Yeah, it was a good thank you. Fox Hill, 2 roads in front of Marathon School, started mowing in town, Fort Davis, McBride Lane, Mosley Loop, Mosley Lane. Said painted crosswalks at the Marathon School before school started. No permits. And him and, he took 2 guys and they're picking up that new pickup coming out of Lampasas. They were gonna meet them there.
Did they use all the oil they ordered? We still got some.
No, they still have a little bit, but I told them to go ahead and order another, just.
Yeah.
We need to get started paving some.
You know if they're gonna fog seal the rest of Chilling Ranch Road or just what they've done so far?
No, I think we're gonna get all of it, and then. I'm working on getting. Dale back for 30 days. To help, catch up on the patching. We just, I don't know where our time's going, but we're not getting where we need to be.
Okay. Anything else, Ruben, that covered?
No, sir, I think that's it on my part.
All right, number 14, Emergency Management Department. There is no report today other than Ruben. I'll tell you, we talked to Kenneth yesterday and we're by the end of next week, we will have tones for Marathon, tones for Alpine, and we already have tones for Turley.
Good.
So when they hear it, it's going to wake the dead. There won't be any phone call. They'll have pagers or their radios and they'll hear, and that tone will be specific to Marathon. Now, what will happen is Marathon, if there is a EMS call in Marathon, it'll actually tone Alpine EMS and Marathon Fire.
Yeah.
Simultaneously. So if there are fire guys available, they can go first respond until the ambulance can be there. So anyway, we're working on that and we made that a priority item. All right.
On that CPR training,
Yes, sir.
you're licensed, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You need some?
I think we're gonna try to do some, yes, sir.
Let me know. We can set it up for you.
Okay.
All right, Treasurer's Office, Jules. Anything?
No, sir, I'll play catch up this next, court. I've been out, I was out last week.
Okay. All right, let's do 15C as in Charlie. That's a review of if you'll open up this is the sheriff's fees. We have to report these fees to, I guess, the comptroller every year. Somebody. County clerk needs to do that, but, these are the proposed fees for 26 for the sheriff and constable. We have to report them by September or we have to live with the old fees. So it's just a cursory review. I'd entertain a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Get that, Katrina? Okay. Discussion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, Melinda?
If you look at your packets, for your assessments up there, we have several items that, we paid last week. We've got expense payments. Thank you. We have expense payments for the week of August the 4th Those totaled $41,735.77. Do we have any questions on those, first of all?
These are checks that have been written
These have
and
been
mailed,
correct,
right? They're gone. They're,
correct.
okay.
These are the ones that have gone out. And then this next one that you have is the payable register, and again, the poorly named receipt register.
Hang on one second.
Okay.
Ruben, on Road and Bridge, Morrison True Value bought, on the same day, bought 2 sets of road materials, 5,600 and 2,240. Is that patch
The
material?
patching materials. Cause he'd ordered some and it was a pallet and I told him,
Get another one?
yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Melinda.
All right.
Do you want to go ahead? Well, do anyone want to approve these together?
I think you can just approve them together, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And then the payable register, again, these are items that come in, you could think of them as like recurring type payments that do not have individually issued purchase orders. The total for these that will be paid later today is going to be $51,356.48. If you notice, there are several that have a yes that I have highlighted in yellow. Those are the ones that are on hold pending budget adjustments that we'll look at in just a few minutes.
All right, well, we have a little problem. It looks like we downloaded the same report twice. So I've got the first one, the 41,000, but the one that you just talked about, looks like we did, somehow we could put it up the same one twice.
That is probably because my fault. I'll take the hit on that because I got them to Jenny a little bit late. I was having to make some last minute adjustments.
Okay. Do you have a copy of what?
I do. You want to just?
Yeah.
Let's just do it this way. You have the budget adjustments, correct?
I've got budget adjustments. I just have the same 47 twice.
This is the. And again, that one has, the ones that are on hold for budget adjustments that we'll be presenting, and then I can post those budget adjustments and go ahead and get those payments made this afternoon.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay, do you have the receipt register?
I have a budget adjustment.
I have the receipt register.
Well, where is that? Which one is it?
Okay, so the receipt register, I'll just give you this copy to look at, Judge. Is 25,123.16, and we should not have any budget adjustments on this one because these have been issued.
It's bizarro. It's showing up on yours, but not on mine. Y'all have receipt register on yours?
I haven't found it yet.
Something called receipt register?
For some reason it's on mine.
Jenny, wonder why?
The budget adjustment register.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so those are the two sets of payments. They'll be paid this afternoon.
You try the refresh button.
Financial report.
It's a miracle. Okay, got it. Yes. Yeah. It's a miracle. Yeah.
Okay, any questions on the payments that need to be made today?
Well, you and I have probably had 10,000 conversations on this, but I get confused. The first thing we looked at was checks that got written and sent out,
Correct,
because those are sort of reoccurring payments.
correct.
Which one?
The second batch of checks is you're asking for approval on.
I'm asking for approval
Thank you.
to pay these today.
There are invoices sitting in our little hands,
Those are invoices that we have.
waiting for checks to be written.
Waiting for checks to be written. These are invoices that came in, but we don't have purchase orders on them. Things like or Alpine Radio, Amazon Capital Service, that kind of thing. And then the receipt register, we have the invoices in our hot little hands to pay. These are the ones that the purchase orders were cut on.
Okay. The ones in the middle, the one that doesn't have purchase orders,
Mhm.
those are reoccurring payments for the most part, aren't they? like a utility bill doesn't need a purchase order.
The majority of them, there are some of them, like, Marshall McLean, some of those. And that one I will note, and we kind of discussed this, but when you look at it, you'll see there's two of his invoices that are on hold to clean
Right.
up some stuff. The other two are up for payment this afternoon. Excuse me.
Okay,
But yeah, the majority of them are gonna be more of your recurring type fees.
okay. All right, I entertain a motion to accept the expenses as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye. All right, budget adjustment.
Budget adjustments. We have a few of them. We have a number of budget adjustments in here. As we're getting to the end of the year, a lot of these various line items are running out of funds. What Ruben just mentioned about buying more road materials, I'm gonna need to get another budget adjustment that I do not have on here for road materials. It'll probably be a line item. Most of them are just line item adjustments within the department. One of the things that I'd like to kind of bring to your attention, if you look at page 3, budget adjustment number 38. One of the issues that we've been running into is that as Johnny Valencia is going out, he's buying light bulbs or, repairs and maintenance type stuff for various places. And it's like, when it's by building. And so what I've done in here is I've taken them all and combined them into one account so that we're not, between now and the end of the year,
Running
having
from
to
building to
move
building.
stuff between
I agree.
a billion different accounts.
Right.
So this gets everything within one account for him to use, and it gives him somewhere in the neighborhood of about $13,000 left to spend. So I think we'll be good there. The other one is kind of the same thing. It's on the next page, item number 39. Same type of issue, with electricity, and utilities.
Okay.
And what I've done on this one is I have moved enough to just get the current stuff covered, but I'm probably gonna need to look at another budget adjustment to get us through the end of the year. I don't think we have enough budgeted in utilities to cover. We've got 2 more months for August and September. And then the other one,
41.
41, we've got a grant, and I wrote a small novel on it. We need to purchase solar panels and have them installed on Ord, and it's including solar panels. There was an inverter. There's basically a whole upgrade and rework of the system. There were not sufficient funds in the general ledger account. The official, I'm told that the official request has been made to change that through e-grants. I do not have documentation of that at this point in time. So I am requesting this budget adjustment on the basis of grant administrators' verbal representations.
What is our deadline on that? It's a deadline to spend it, right?
The deadline to spend it on this is, the end of this month.
End of this month.
Yeah, on 3, this is Operation Lone Star. So it has an August 31st period, and there is a substantial amount of money left in that fund that I think it's, best I came up with the other day is about 140,000 still hanging out there.
So we've got a little time before we issue have we issued the PO on it?
Not yet, because this is the one that Ryan had asked for yesterday, I think it was. And, or they, yeah.
We've
yesterday.
got a little time to wait on the
And
issue of the PO until we get the information we need, right?
I believe so, but at the same time, they seemed to be fairly concerned about getting that fixed, so.
Well, I get it, but is there a chance that the grant will say we're not reimbursing you for, what is the risk?
The risk would be that the grant says we don't agree with that line item change. Most of the time, if it's something reasonable and it's for law enforcement and it fits within their categories, they're not gonna say that.
Which grant is this, Lone Star?
This is Lone Star, Operation Lone Star. So what we could do is wait until the next commissioners, I don't know if we're having one next
And one on
week.
the 26th. I don't think.
I don't think we're having one next week, so it would be the 26th. It would be right at the end of the month. My concern there would be that we've only got 4 days to get PO and contracted and issued. But I think we're gonna have the same problem with the remainder of the funds. I don't know what they're planning to do with the remainder of those funds. So I did not put an additional budget adjustment in for that.
Well, I would say the court, so I'm gonna say publicly that there's gonna be a seat change next year. This waiting till the last minute and then running around, we're not doing that anymore. Okay, we're gonna get a real clear picture on our grants and we're gonna know what we got left and we're gonna have this planned out and not continue to run this cycle of, oh, we gotta have it right now kind of thing. So that's fixing the end, but we gotta live with what we got. Could we give you could the court give me tentative approval that if you and I get the paperwork in the next week or so, then we'll sign the PO and move on? I mean,
I don't see any reason.
we
why
need to
we
fix
shouldn't.
Ord, I get that, but we don't need to. I mean, my risk is that we fund it and then they go, well, we're not funding it.
We're not gonna
And
fund
the
it.
county's out the
And
money,
then we're out the money.
because these are reimbursement grants.
And that is the reason.
But I mean, we still, do we need it to work for their safety or whatever, right? I mean, we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, I mean, Ord is, and that's the other thing, is Ord has been down for a long time. We're running off of Elephant. I'm not sure what Ord.
Yeah.
You know, Ord has been.
I don't know.
rehabbing
American
Ord.
Communications says,
So
well,
we're not,
Where's our backup?
yeah, we're not without a communications.
Okay.
and I do know, it sounds like that they are looking at ways to spend the remainder of the funds that are in that grant.
I mean, I'm like Ruben, I don't want to jam them up, but I also want to make sure. So
No,
I
but
think we got a little time,
Well,
the rest of this week.
I think that the suggestion that, you know, that they could give their approval pending receipt of documentation that it is approved by the grant.
So move like that.
So a motion to approve the budget amendments as presented with a caveat that this particular one gets paperwork up before I sign it. That's the motion.
I'll second.
That makes sense? Okay.
All right.
Motion a second, discussion. Oh, you got any more?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
Sorry, I
so
thought you were finished.
So, no, well, no. Okay, so budget adjustment number 42. I am gonna make a request on this one. This is in 413. This is a HIDA grant, HIDA Alpine. And the issue here is that they have a leased vehicle, but because some budgets had not been set up in the system on our general ledger, we don't have the budget. I'm currently working on reconciling the general ledger to the spreadsheets coming out of the sheriff's department. I just recently received those. And once I get those sorted out, we should have sufficient, I know we have sufficient grant funds to do it. They're just not properly recorded at this point. So what I'm requesting on this one is that we do not make the budget adjustment, but go ahead and approve the expenditure based on the numbers that we have in the continuing grant that will be set up in a different fund.
Okay.
And I apologize, I know that's confusing.
Yeah.
But
That's just an accounting mess that we need to fix.
it's an accounting mess.
Right. Okay, anything else?
That is all I have for you gentlemen today and lady.
All right, so the motion stands. Is there a second? Was there a second? Okay, motion is second. Everybody good with approving the budget adjustments as presented by Melinda and then on 42, 41, 41, we will wait to get the paperwork to make sure we can cover it. So all right with y'all, and I'll sign it once we do. Yeah, excuse me.
Yes.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Melinda, do you have a backup in your office?
I'm sorry,
Is there somebody, who's your assistant?
I have Patty.
Okay.
And she's up to her eyeballs in accounts payable.
No, I mean, this, a lot right here.
It's been a little hectic.
Something happens. I don't want it to be
If I get hit by a bus, is that what you're trying to say, Ruben?
Well.
I get it. It's a concern. And I'm gonna say there's probably not a good backup at this point in time. What I'm hoping to do is that over this next year, hopefully as we get some of the payables a little more automated, to get Patty a little more up to speed on some of the actual general ledger type stuff that she can help with. But, no, I mean, it's kind of the same situation I guess Petty Roach was in, that you don't really have a backup at the level of doing this kind of stuff.
I mean, the good news is the accounting system is so much better that we can see where the issues are and we know what our numbers are, because we couldn't do that in that data. So that's number one. Number two, budget has sort of got in the middle of all this. Budget's almost over. And then Melinda and Julie and myself and Patty and the rest of the staff can focus on. There's just about 100 cleanup items, and we're just gonna have to start getting through them in the fall. Grants being one of the big ones. So.
Yeah, what I'm
But
hoping.
you're right, Marie, but I don't, we're gonna have to lock, Melinda in a room. Just send food under the door and put a cot in there.
Put some rubber
You can't
padding
go
on the
anywhere.
walls.
All right, moving on to anything else, Melinda, for your department?
I think, Julie's running payroll this week. So
Okay.
this is our second live payroll. And things seem to be going pretty smoothly, with the new system. I think there've been a few glitches with employees learning the system to enter their time. But that's kind of to be expected, but I think it's gonna end up being good.
I like it. I've been approving pay stubs or pay,
I'm just.
time sheets.
Mhm.
And my payroll's off a penny, so I'm gonna complain.
Mhm.
So y'all been shorting me a penny. But no, I'm just. Okay. All right, let's do, y'all supposed to laugh.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, let's do 17 tourism real quick. No, yeah, y'all were missing. 17 tourism, all that we need to tell you about, there is a Brewster County Tourism Board meeting on the 26th, right here at the Val Beard meeting room for anybody who wants to attend. That's at noon for lunch and 1:30 for the meeting. So, other than that, they've got 3 action items. A contract for a AAA newsletter and online ad, Texas Country Reporter, to update that contract through the end of this year. That apparently they're not going to renew it for next year, so they're just going to finish this year and that's it. And then the travel show for Dallas, Phoenix, and New York, which is in their budget for the 26th season. So we can do all these contracts at once if you wish.
Move to approve.
Second.
All right, motion to approve the tourism contracts as presented. Discussion. All in favor, say aye. Okay. Yes. You got something in there?
No, the other day I opened the door and the air was on, but it was like an oven in there. So you might somebody might check on the air before they have that meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Let's keep it hot. Yeah. Hey, before we go on to budget, which is our big discussion today, Judge, can we, you and I can talk offline, but can we plagiarize your templates and send them to JP3 and help them get that set up and kind of follow what you do? Okay. You don't have a problem with us stealing your templates, and it seemed like it kind of all, you and Paul kind of run the same way, but just I think we all kind of be moving the same direction. So, okay. Maybe even provide some consulting and advice or. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do, now we're on to the fun stuff. Let's do back to number 8. Let's do the budget. Let's talk about budget. So you guys will open your binders and take a look at the second tab. I'll summarize it for you. Second tab should have a summary sheet that looks like this. 26 worksheet discussion. All right. So here's where we are, and the proposed budget has to be in the county clerk's hands Friday. I have to deliver it by 5 o'clock on Friday. It's still a proposed budget, so anything can change between now and the 26th of August, when we plan on adopting it, hopefully. But where we are now is the revenue is we went back in, really looked at the sheriff again. We found 30,000 this morning in the sheriff's budget that we were able to talk to the sheriff, get out of the budget, which was good. So revenue of $9.2 million, that includes the $200,000 anticipated increase from the tax rate, plus a lot of slicing and dicing on expenses, gives us a surplus of $227,135. Yahoo. If we give our 5% increase to the employees, that's a 208,000, so we still leaves us a surplus of 18,000. And we could stop there and call it good. However, I really would like to put in a contingency line this year that will allow us to be flexible in case something pops up in the budget we've missed. If we put that 150 in, then we will go to a deficit, which we can fund out of LATCF or surplus, as the case may be, still leaving money for road and bridge as well. So that's kind of where we are right now. I don't anticipate any additional fines in the budget. I think we've probably looked at this budget 6,000 times this year. Guys, I've said it before, it's all in payroll. And our payroll, particularly in the sheriff and the jail, is a convoluted. I mean, we've got to figure out a better way, because what we've got is money coming from all these different funds and tracking all that. What's county, what's this? I don't know if we have an answer right now, but we're going to work on that this after the budget season. But where we found all of our savings this year was mainly in payroll. I did up the repairs and maintenance budget just a little bit, and I found 30,000 in sheriff, and I took 10,000 out of that savings and gave it back to road and bridge, not to road and bridge, to repairs and maintenance. So we have plenty of money to fix things, which was our priority. So this is kind of where you're going to end up on the 26th, is unless something dramatic changes, we will have a deficit budget for M&O. My letter will discuss that. Yes, it's a deficit, but we have surplus and LATCF funds to take it from, and we're going to go ahead and allocate 300,000 LATCF to road and bridge. One other thing in the budget, guys, and it's in your front section, I did increase the donation or the contribution to the school, the Terlingua School, from 5% to 7.5%, which gave them another $35,000. So effectively, you want to look at it, the sheriff, the money I stole from the sheriff went to the school. And I don't mean stole, I just doing that.
Yeah.
We were listening on that. We were listening.
I know you were here. I'm sure the public was too, but
Are we doing the no new revenue rate?
we are doing no, we're doing the voter
Approval rate, okay. We'll just make sure.
which is the maximum rate we can do before going to the vote.
Right.
So if this budget looks good to you, our next item is to establish a public hearing for the budget and to set a public hearing date for the budget as per the local government code, which would be August 26th at 9:30. You guys remember there's a public hearing on the budget, public hearing on the tax rate, public comment, and we go through that and then we approve it one by one.
Yes, roll call vote.
Okay.
So
So
we have to be on commissioners court.
Commissioners Court meeting,
Approve it.
four out of five of us.
You do
Or
it,
just to hear.
you do it in front,
Do it right here.
Right.
you do it in front of it, and then you,
It's a hearing, and then we close the hearing, and then another hearing, close that hearing, and then we
and
go.
then you start the commission.
Okay, all right.
It's all kind of.
You post 3 times.
So that's the budget. What I need is a vote and discussion on setting the public hearing date. I make a motion that we set the public hearing date for the budget. This is just for the budget on the 26th of August at 9.
Second.
At what time?
At 9:30.
9:30. Okay, thank you. That 30 minutes makes a difference to me.
We can make it 8:30.
Please don't, please don't.
Vote. All right, motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now, we are moving on to the proposed tax rates. Now, what we have to do here is we have to approve the proposed tax rates as outlined on your sheet in the second tab. Those proposed rates will be posted in the paper today. So will the budget, by the way. The paper is waiting for me to give them the go ahead. And these proposed rates will be published in the paper this week, and we have to take an individual vote on this one.
After the hearing.
We have to vote on it right now
Oh, right now.
individually for
We
the
have to do-
proposed.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I make a motion that we our 2025 tax rates, our proposed 2025 tax rates, or the voter approval rate of for M and O 0.352263. And for the interest in sinking 0.017744 for a total rate of 0.370007.
Second that.
Okay. All right. Motion and a second. Any discussion about that? All right. We do need to take an individual vote. So we'll start down at precinct 1. Commissioner Westerman, how do you vote?
Vote yay.
Precinct 2, Commissioner Philando, how do you vote?
Aye.
Aye. Precinct 3.
Aye.
Precinct 4.
Aye.
Okay, and the county judge votes aye as well, so it's unanimous. All right, so those are our proposed rates. Now, they could change. Obviously, if we have a public hearing and we hear comments from the public, we could still change those at the hearing or after the hearing. But that's what's going to be set in the paper. Now we need to schedule a public hearing date for the tax rate. I make a motion that we set the date for the public hearing on the tax rate that we proposed to August 26th.
Second.
At 9:30 in this room. Motion in a second, any discussion? All right, no further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, so the proposed budget will be discussed on the 26th. The proposed tax rate will be discussed on the 26th in each separate hearings. And then we'll make whatever action we need to do in court. Thank you all.
Back to, there's I guess on the announcement, do we need that, you want to announce that? What we're gonna do on that? Water deal? Lake City. Okay. Are we gonna?
Oh, on the fire thing? No.
But is there? Notice, public notice for the one that. Electric bill, I go.
Oh, it's canceled. It got withdrawn.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so for you, those of you that heard the rumor about the hydroelectric plant that was gonna get built in Jeff Davis County and pump a bunch of groundwater out of the ground, that application was withdrawn yesterday. That issue is dead. Or it's dead for right now. So, FYI. Yeah, there was a kind of a scheme to pump water out of the ground, put it in a reservoir, dam it up, send it to a second reservoir, generate electricity, then pump it back up to the first reservoir. And there's about a million things wrong with that picture. Most of it called evaporation.
Yeah.
So that, well, for whatever reason, the person that dreamed up that scheme withdrew it. But say again? My personal opinion, I don't know this for a fact, but my personal opinion is that this was out of Rhode Island. And they looked at the map of the United States and said, where are the aquifers? And they shotgunned these all over the country to see which ones would stick. Probably had no idea what the climate was here and the evaporation rate of water or the lack of water. And that would be my bet, but I don't know that for a fact. All right, is there any other business before the court?
For 19, schedule the next meeting.
Schedule the next meeting. This next meeting will be 26th of August in this courtroom at 9:30.
No absence permitted.
No.
Right now, I see no need for a special meeting, but it's still on the agenda in case we have to pull one out of our hat.
Move to adjourn.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Uh,
Sports adjourned.